All right, brand new chain drive installation. You saw what happened to my belt. Switching over to chain. Big shout out to Volt House, hooking it up same day. Let's get this thing on. Belt completely shredded down there. Yeah, that's no good, boys. Luckily we got the chain drive. All right.
Let's turn that TV off.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
I've done this 1,000 times, I promise you.
Okay.
I'm not just saying it. Alright, let's take tension off it.
Tension's coming off the whole bike.
Actually, that's not even taking tension off it. I'm stupid. Alright.
Alright, chain drive is fully installed on the bike, but unfortunately, it's taken such a long time that it's completely dark out. After a couple days of rain, so much mud that... Are you actually fully stuck?
No, I'm good, but...
Oh, the wheel's coated!
Bro, it's...
Oh, no! Look at this. Oh, someone walked in right there. People are throwing rocks in. Oh my gosh.
Watch out for this hole.
Whoa! Oh my... Bro.
We gotta be more careful. I almost died, dude.
Hey, I was being hella careful. I'm gonna be for real.
Bro, look at my wheel.
I told you, be careful.
I don't have knobs anymore.
Bro's got supermotos. Oh, it's building up all on your... Look.
It's on me?
It's completely built up all over your rear. Your linkage and everything.
Dude, look at my fork.
Bro, it's the same way on the rear, but worse. Oh, there's a tree. There's a tree in your bike.
How am I gonna get that off?
That can't be good. You have to admit, tree in your bike can't be good.
That cannot be good.
Can't be good at all. Dude, it's just like a hawk. Tough. Appreciate the pose. That was kind of crazy to see. It was just following that poor lady around. For a minute I thought it was her dog, but no, that lady just had a coyote tailing her. Let's see. What the hell? That's not a dog. Holy. That's like a mountain lion paw. What the? Am I tripping? That's a big paw. Oh my. I got big hands. I
got a big hand.
Thing's the size of my hand. Well, enough with getting sidetracked. The main reason I'm making today's video is to talk about my brand new chain drive. As you guys saw in the last video, my belt drive got cooked. My belt stripped super bad on a jump. Like half of the little rivet things were gone and off of it, so it couldn't work at all. Had to push my bike home, it sucked. But was able to go pick up brand new chain drive and install it. And I'm happy that my bike is finally working again, but if I'm gonna be completely honest, I have a few complaints with the chain drive. The belt, although it did snap, it was nice, it was convenient. I'm just gonna talk about a few things that made my belt better than my chain drive, or things that I didn't experience with my belt that I'm now experiencing with the chain drive. So the first real big difference is the noise. This is like a Gintani SVJ Sur Ron now. It's insane. I'm going probably 12, 15 miles an hour right now, and it sounds like my other bike, or my other belt drive did, at like 40. It sounds insane. In high RPMs, this thing screams. And that's like half of full speed. It's not, bro, it's insane. Oh my lord. It's just so loud. And I don't know if it comes across on camera as much as it does in real life, but I have music playing in my AirPods If I didn't have any music, all I would hear is that scream. I'm just being so honest. Dude, it's so bad that it's to the point where if I'm riding and I'm within a quarter mile away, half a mile away, bro, you can hear me coming. The first day I put it on, I rode through the streets. Every single person who was out walking stared, like hard stared. Like, what are you on? It sounds like an alien spaceship. It's just nuts. But another concern with the noise is I don't want it interfering with any of my audio. So I'm kind of talking a little bit louder. I already had some issues with my audio. The wind was super bad before this. I was curious how the noise coming from the belt, or the noise coming from the chain, would change that. I didn't know if it would drown out the wind noise, or wind noise would drown out it. They would cancel each other out. I didn't know. So I'm kind of going through a trial period of how do they affect each other? Do I need to get a microphone to fit inside of my helmet? And how would I go about setting that up if I were going to? So until then, we're gonna keep everything the same exact way, and hopefully it's all good. But yeah, the noise on this thing is just insane. Another thing I want to touch on just super quickly is the vibrations coming through this thing. Genuinely, you can, as soon as you start to hit the throttle, or my regen's on, the whole bike shakes. When I hit the throttle, I can feel it through the bike. Like, it's not necessarily rattling, but it's vibrating all the way through the frame of the bike, into my legs, into my hands, into my arms. You can feel it as you're hitting the throttle. It's like, zzz, 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 zzz. It's almost like static. It's weird. It's not horrible, and it doesn't really make the ride much worse, but it actually almost improves the feel of, if you're on dirt and you're trying to keep your tire from spinning, you get a lot of feel through the rear, or through the throttle, and just all throughout the bike. You know exactly what the wheel's doing. It's not, and the noise as well kind of helps with that. You can really hear if you're spinning, because if you spin, it goes, just screams. Okay, so with vibration out of the way, another thing that I want to touch on really quick is the way that the chain drive, it adds resistance to the bike, and it just decreases your max speed. And the Warp 9 chain drive, which I have, although it has like noise dampeners and all that stuff, it keeps the same gear ratio, but you lose top speed. Torque, I don't really notice the difference, but top speed, you're definitely down. Whoa, that looks insane. But just to continue touching on the rolling resistance and the max speed decrease, it's a noticeable difference. So when I got the chain drive, I kind of just assumed that the only downsides would be, oh, well, it's a bit louder, it's going to be a bit annoying to install, which it was super annoying to install. I'm going to fully recommend you to take it to a shop. If you don't have a bunch of tools, please take it to a shop. And make sure you double, triple, quadruple check that the bolts have been Loctited. That's the biggest thing. If you bring it to a shop, tell them. If you do it yourself, then overload all the bolts with Loctite. Because I had a good buddy, he got his bike fixed up. He got a new chain drive from a local bike shop. I've been giving him hate, so I'm not gonna name him. Actually, I take it back. It was Bike Den. So Bike Den put the jack shaft on with no Loctite. Some of the bolts, as he was riding, backed out, started rubbing against his frame and started smoking, which absolutely sucked. It led him to pay more money on maintenance, but it also got me a viral video, if you've seen that. What's up? Oh, his bike's on fire. But definitely double, triple, quadruple check your bolts. Make sure for certain that you have Loctite. I cannot overstate that. You need Loctite. But if I have to give you an overall review, I can't give you a long-term review considering I've only had it for about a week. But over the couple of days that I've had it, and I've probably ridden it over 50, 60 so miles, I will say if your belt's not broken or hasn't broken before, don't get a chain drive yet. Wait until something breaks to go and get it. It doesn't make sense for you to, if you ride street or you're not going too crazy, it seriously doesn't make sense to go get one immediately. Another thing I want to touch on super quick is a big part of the advertising for this chain drive is the dampeners that Warp 9 put on. So it supposedly has better dampening to reduce vibrations and noise. But I have a homie with the same my job's to be honest, man. I gotta be honest. Although a big part of the marketing is, you know, there's dampeners that reduce vibration, reduce noise, all that different stuff. I'm not saying that that's not there, and maybe for all I know this would be a huge amount louder if it didn't have all that technology. But compared to my friend who has he's a competitor brand, it's just a normal undampened chain drive kit. This sounds very similar, like decibel level, very similar. But one thing that I like about this one is it's a higher pitched like scream coming out of it. It's not the same. The other one's a deeper, almost like, this sounds crazy. It sounds like this. Sounds pretty good. Not as good as an electric bike can sound. But the other one's just like a scratchy, deeper noise, and it's honestly, I like this one more. Alright, my final thoughts. If you're going to get a chain drive, this is definitely the one to get. It just sounds better. I feel like it's a better quality, it's a more well-known brand. Don't get a chain drive though, unless you're snapping belts. It's not worth it. If you ride street or prioritize staying silent, I'd keep a belt. What? What was this dude? Just chilling? I'm not tripping, right? This dude just... this is too much, bro. Whatever. But if you don't already snap your belts, or you don't need a new one, don't get a chain drive. Just wait till one of your belts snaps, or wait till a belt snaps. If you only ride street, I'd stay belt. If you really want to be quiet, stay belt. But if you're snapping belts or you hit big jumps, then I'd get it.